Hey guys, welcome to the review. Today we are talking about Kiss of the Spider-Woman from City Light Home Entertainment. Okay, so Kiss of the Spider-Woman really combines sort of three thematic elements. The odd couple, a political activist journalist played by Raul Julia, and an effeminate homosexual played by Academy Award winner William Hurt. A little bit of Z, as it is somewhat of a political thriller, mixed in with a little bit of Midnight Express, as it is a movie about two people in jail. Combine that with the Brokeback Mountain element of two dudes falling in love gradually throughout the picture, and you'll get an idea of what Kiss of the Spider-Woman is. When people talk about Brokeback Mountain breaking ground, they tend to forget Kiss of the Spider-Woman. One may or may not be able to understand it, as Kiss of the Spider-Woman has been out of print for quite some time, and it is only now making its debut on DVD. Nominated for a slew of Academy Awards, including Best Picture in 1985, Kiss of the Spider-Woman is one of those films that people have been looking for, waiting for, begging for a long time. And thanks to City Light Home Entertainment and Amazon, they now bring Kiss of the Spider-Woman to home video in a new high-definition transfer. The movie itself is kind of unique in that there are two sort of films going on at the same time. William Hurt plays this effeminate homosexual locked up for having sort of, I guess, statutory rape, consensual sex with a minor. While Raul Julia's character is a political prisoner and is accused of being part of the Rebel Alliance. And Darth Vader is pissed. Anyways, in order to pass the time, William Hurt's character gradually begins telling Raul Julia about this Nazi propagandist romance movie that he saw a long time ago in the theater. And it cuts back and forth between that story and the story of these two guys gradually becoming friends. It's a pretty excellent movie, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I recommend everybody at least give Kiss of the Spider-Woman a chance. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be everybody's cup of tea, but if you like Brokeback Mountain, you like the, Midnight Express, you're probably going to enjoy Kiss of the Spider-Woman. But those two movies you're probably going to, really have to like a lot. Kiss of the Spider-Woman was surprisingly good. And it also had a surprisingly good transfer to it. I was actually shocked at how good a transfer it actually had. I'm going to give this one 4 stars. And that makes Kiss of the Spider-Woman recommended. The only thing about this movie is that it has a pretty high price tag. To get it on DVD at Amazon, which is where it's exclusive, is almost $40. I guess they're treating it like a Criterion collection. But you can get it for less money, actually, on Blu-ray than on the 2-disc special edition DVD. I do recommend you checking it out. You can rent it from Netflix. And if you have a Netflix account, I definitely recommend you checking this one out. If you don't have a Netflix account and you really love political thrillers, you really loved Brokeback Mountain, maybe you give this one a whirl. I liked it. And it has a really good transfer. Certainly well within the $28 price tag. So, if you like Kiss of the Spider-Woman, or you just want to check it out, give it a rent. If you find that it's your kind of movie, maybe you might pick it up from Amazon.